Hi, my name is Tim Stobierski, and today I'm going to be telling you about my poem, Portrait of the Poet Ejaculating Through Space. So, this poem was actually inspired by my experience floating in a sensory deprivation tank. If you don't know what that is, it's a tank of water with thousands of pounds of salt dissolved into it, which makes the water very dense and it makes you very buoyant. This allows you to float very easily in the water, almost like you're weightless. If you want to, you can float in the complete darkness as a form of meditation, which is what I chose to do. And for some people, that lack of visual input from the darkness can actually cause your brain to hallucinate and see different lights and shapes and colors, even though there's nothing actually in the room with you. And that's exactly what happened to me. So that paired with that weightless feeling of floating to me felt almost like I was floating in space, which ultimately sparked the central image of the poem. And then when I sat down to actually write the piece, it emerged as this absurd little Ars Poetica, which I hope you'll enjoy. Portrait of the Poet Ejaculating Through Space. Don't ask him how he got here, he simply is. Tumbling, naked, head over ass over head at the edge of existence. Behind him, a horizon as white and thin as a single strand of his mother's hair, stretched tight and knotting together every planet and galaxy and atom and star in one hot, continuous line. In front, the jammy black void of lasting night. Nauseous and annoyed by his own somersaults, he steadies himself as best he can, facing the expanse, and takes stock of his body. 10 fingers, 10 toes, 2 eyes, 1 nose, just as much fat and right where he left it. He uses his thumb to palpate soft tissue, his armpits, his belly, his groin, anything that might be out of place. When he begins to masturbate, it's first out of boredom. All this nothing, but at least a cock. Then out of duty. There's an urgency in his friction, the quick twist of his wrist at the top of each stroke, the shallow breaths giving way to a lasting hold, the building heat as he approaches another edge. A god, a curse, a verb, and the evidence, spurt out and spilling away. In that moment, he can't help but marvel at his creation, no longer within arm's reach. The way each milky droplet seems to accelerate and produce its own light.